You know, when you come to Washington, these things happen. There are votes, so they destroy everyone's schedule. So for the members of Congress to come here and spend time, normally they like to spend as much time as possible when they vote. That's their main job. So we appreciate them taking time out to come and be part of it, because their staffs really make this happen. They do a lot of great work. So it was a real honor to work with Congresswoman Edwards and Congressman Lance. My name is Mark Strand. I'm the president of the Congressional Institute. The Congressional Institute is the proud sponsor of the Congressional Art Competition. This is the 8th year we've been involved in this important celebration, and the celebration now has been going on 29 years here in Congress. As you know, the British burnt all the art in the Capitol in the War of 1812, and we had to replace it with something. So, You also discovered the historical reason for why we have a strong central government. And when you were outside in the staff, it was the invention of air conditioning. Because before that, Congress got out of town whenever we got to the summer. So if you favor or oppose strong national government, at least you know why it occurred. It's because air conditioning was invented. As Congressman Lance referred to, I'd like to talk about the remarks that are inscribed in the walls of the Kennedy Center for the Performing Arts here in Washington, D.C. The words were spoken by President Kennedy the month before he died. He said, "I look forward to an America which will reward achievement in the arts as we reward achievement in business or statecraft. I look forward to an America which will steadily raise the standards of artistic accomplishment and which will steadily enlarge cultural opportunity for all our citizens. And I look forward to an America which commands respect throughout the world, not only for its strength, but for its civilization as well." You, the winners of the 2011 Congressional Art Competition, and the other artists who competed against you, are all expressions of the vision President Kennedy had for American arts. And we could not be happier to have you recognize your talents by sponsoring this important event today. You know, it's important to put in perspective how great an honor your country is bestowing on you. Having your pictures hanging in the halls of Congress is a very significant thing, and it actually takes an act of Congress, and the rules passed every year to allow that to happen. Even each state is limited to only 2 statues in the halls, which is very controversial. State legislatures fight over which statues they're going to send to be in Washington, D.C. For instance, in New York, they have George Clinton, the first governor, and Robert Livingston. I think that's controversial. Everyone knows Derek Jeter's statue should be in Statuary Hall, but I'm from New York. I can get away with that. So, I do want to thank the people who made the exhibit of your artwork possible. The curator of the Capitol is Dr. Barbara Wolonin and her staff. They have the monumental task of caring for and hanging the artwork. And once you see the Cannon Tunnel, if you haven't already, you'll appreciate what an undertaking that is. Also, Mr. Stephen Ayers is the architect of the Capitol. And Mr. William Wademeyer is the House Superintendent, and their staffs have all been tremendously helpful in preparing this exhibit as well. A new thing this year, besides the millions of visitors who come to our Capitol who will see your artwork personally, the House of Representatives has now started running a slideshow of your paintings on the front page of their website, which is literally visited by tens of millions of people per year. So now a whole bunch of people all over the world will have the opportunity to see your art for the first time ever. So we're very happy with the House's actions in this regard. I stand in awe of your talent. Personally, I have trouble drawing stick figures. When I tried putting up one of my pictures in the hallway, the Capitol Police fined me $50 and made me clean up the mess. Yes. But my daughter's an artist, and she actually did the logo, so fortunately it's not all genetic. But I'll tell you, the important thing is that for artists to be recognized, it's important that there are those of us who appreciate the God-given talents you have and try to provide an opportunity to show it and support it whenever we can. This year is the best participation level we've ever seen. Of the 441 offices in the House, 411 have participated and are represented here today. We never had so many people on the steps of the Capitol. It was quite an undertaking. Something this big does not happen by itself. This massive undertaking would not have been possible except for the hard work of several people. Veronica Hernandez with Congresswoman Donna Edwards of Maryland, over there. Kathleen Schmurman and John Byers with Congressman Leonard Lance have also worked tirelessly and very effectively to organize this national program. I would also like to recognize Dan Risco and particularly Tim Lang of the Congressional Institute, who put in many hours of hard work to make this day possible. So once again, congratulations. I'm very proud of your fine work.